To the food more based than Boots Collins. You versus me, that's like Ali versus Foreman. God's act.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Tyler and welcome back to another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. In today's video, I decided I'd go ahead and share a brand new life story with you guys. And I'm sure most of you guys are thinking like, hey, wait a minute, where the fuck is the webcam or the face cam in this video? So for today's video, I decided I'd go ahead and take it back to the old school storytelling days. I couldn't even tell you the last time I sat down and recorded a commentary like this, where it's just like no gameplay cuts, no cut comm, nothing like that. It's just me kind of talking and telling you guys the story. And I'm sure as you guys can tell by the title of the story, I'm going to be giving you guys a story or telling you guys a story that happened to me back in my 9th grade year of high school, talking about how I pretty much ended up getting caught hooking up in the middle of class or in the middle of school. So taking it all the way back to my 9th grade year, this entire story ended up taking place because there was a girl in my art class that I had at the time who I really was kind of interested in and kind of attracted to, so I would go in every single day and like literally talk to this girl. And so over the course of like a few weeks throughout this art class, her and I became really good friends, close enough friends that like we were pretty much dating at this point. And this one particular day we had ended up going up to our art class, and this was like right after our lunch period. So immediately we would go straight from lunch up to the art room, so sometimes we would get there before our teacher would because he would still be out getting lunch. So on this day, this girl and I end up getting to the art class way before our teacher, and we kind of just decided that we were just going to skip class and go hang out. So her and I ended up leaving the area of our school where our art room was and going back through this back stairwell and heading all the way down the stairs back down to the first floor near the cafeteria, and going out of the cafeteria into this long narrow hallway that led down to the music hall as well as the auditorium. So this girl and I end up heading down this hallway down into the music hall, and she was telling me there was kind of this like a little backstage room behind the auditorium that was pretty much there for like everybody who was doing stuff in the auditorium. Like it was just a little casting room, I guess, so there was like a couch and just a TV and like some things you could just chill and hang out in. I feel like it was really more of like a changing area when it came to like school plays and performances that were going on in the auditorium. So anyways, this girl and I end up going into this back room behind the auditorium and sneaking into there. And so we go up there and go sit on this couch that's up there, and we start talking and basically just chilling and hanging out for a bit. And it got to a point where we were just super bored because obviously like there was a TV but there wasn't any cable or anything like that, and since we were pretty much in the back of the auditorium at the very edge of the school or the end of the school, there was hardly any like good Wi-Fi signal, so there was nothing to really do back there. So we really just started doing what any teenagers would do who were unsupervised and bored as fuck. So me and this girl start hooking up, and we're like literally making out on this couch, pretty much like climbing on top of each other. And this was going on for about 15 to 20 minutes. Like we were literally just sitting there making out and like cuddling all over this couch and shit, when all of a sudden we were super rudely awakened by this loud ass bang coming from the auditorium. And so it literally startled the shit out of both of us, and this girl who I was with screamed. It startled her so bad, and so she ended up screaming from this loud bang, which we ended up soon to find out was a teacher opening the door into the auditorium. So as soon as that particular teacher heard this girl scream from in the auditorium, and that teacher knowing that literally no kids were supposed to be in the auditorium at that particular time, immediately his first thought was to come check in that back room, because a lot of kids would go back there to skip classes, pretty much just because it was a really easy and convenient area to go, especially if you were just trying to skip like one period of your day. Mainly because it was a really small, convenient, quick area to go, especially if you were trying to just skip like one period of your day. So the teacher ends up coming directly into this back room and sees me and this girl back here, and immediately just ends up thinking that we were trying to have sex on this couch. So immediately this teacher just flips out, as he should, and like as expected, and he pretty much drags me and this girl all the way down to the principal's office, to the disciplinary office, where we ended up both getting 2 days of in-school suspension, which in my opinion was a lot better than the things that could have happened, considering I know kids who were at my school who had been caught hooking up literally like in the middle of hooking up though, in the middle of my school, and they'd ended up getting completely expelled from the school. Like they weren't allowed to be there at all anymore. But I think it was because we weren't actually doing anything, since she had screamed. By the time the teacher had actually got up to where we were, they couldn't prove that we were doing anything together up there besides just skipping our class. But I think that's gonna wrap it up here for the video, for the story. I don't really have much more. It doesn't really go any more detail than that. If you guys did enjoy this video at any point, please be sure to leave a like down below. It's always greatly appreciated, all the feedback that I get. And if you guys enjoy this kind of content or content similar to this, then be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the notifications. Again, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm out. Peace.
I got more keys than Alicia. These niggas be talking police. 12. I took your hoe and released her. I used to trap out a Regal. 200,000 on my wrist. I thought it all was a fantasy. 200,000 on my wrist. Lord, I hope it don't vanish. 200,000.